What's going on, good people? Welcome back to another video, and I hope y'all enjoyed your weekend. So the name of this video is When a Narcissist Cry and Show Emotions. So when a narcissist cry and show emotions, the narcissist is usually emotional because they are going to miss the way someone used to treat them or something like that. That's the only way that they will show emotions from a loss. Say, for instance, when somebody passes away, when they've had death in the family, they're going to talk more about what they were able to get from this person when they were alive rather than how good the person was, what made the person, what made them such a kind and loving person. They don't know how to express the love they have for somebody because they don't know how to love. They only know how to love themselves. So when a narcissist is crying, if a narcissist go to a funeral, because a narcissist, first of all, they don't know how to celebrate the life of someone else. They only know how to celebrate their own life. They only know how to cheer themselves on and how to make themselves feel better. So when they are emotional, it's all about them. When they cry because it depends on the situation. It depends on the circumstances, the person, the relationship they have with the person or whatever. Like when a narcissist go through a breakup, they're not going to be crying because they miss you and they miss how good you were as a person, not what you did for them. They're going to miss what you did for them. If they are crying, they're going to miss, their bread and butter. They're not crying because they're going to miss, just laying up with you at night in bed and just having long talks and going for long walks in the park. They're not going to miss the sentimental things about the relationship. They're just going to miss the materialistic part of the relationship. Anything that you cater to them to make them feel good. Anything that you felt, they feel like it was rewarding to them. Other than that, they don't have emotions. They don't know how to show emotions. If they're crying at a movie, say for instance, I don't know, anything they cry about, it brings them back to a place to where something happened to them. That's the only reason they're going to cry. They're not going to cry about the character in the movie and how the character made them feel based on, the scenes and just the moments that they gave you throughout the movie. Like, they don't know how to feel for anybody. They only know how to feel for themselves. And so that's the only time that narcissists cry and show emotions. If a narcissist show emotions, like I did a video a while back, they have just the strangest relationships with children because they know that if they constantly treat a child, like give a child candy, they're going to keep coming back to them. So a narcissist know that they can treat a child this way. Just like the old saying, taking candy from a baby. Well, if you take candy from a baby, you know that the baby's going to cry. So a narcissist, this is how they really want to control people, period. And I don't know if that probably was a bad example, but a narcissist, when you just, to a narcissist, no matter how good you've been to them as a friend, as somebody who was able to sit and listen to them vent to you about, problems, troubles they having in their lives or whatever, they're not gonna, give you that type of recognition. They're not ever gonna, be able to point out the fact that you were a good person to them. They don't know how to do that. The only thing they will do is say that you was there when they needed somebody to talk to. But they still won't say it that way. If anything, they'll say, I had to go to her. like if they had to come to you. And that's another thing about a narcissist. They will dump a shitload of problems on you every day. but they will never ask you how you feel. But they will use you just, just for you to listen to everything they have to talk about, everything they have to vent about. Like if they're the only person in this world that matters, like if they're the only person in the world who has problems. And they will never know how you feel because they assume that you're supposed to be this certain way for them. For them. I need you to be this way for me. And so narcissists don't know how to show emotions, or they're just not loving and kind-hearted, caring individuals. That's a fake. Anything about a narcissist that shows them like they really know how to get people. They really know how to get people. They are the biggest manipulators. Like, you really got to be careful with a narcissist. Once you realize that you're dealing with a narcissist, because before you realize you're dealing with one, of course, you just don't know. You think they're just a normal person, but they're not. They're sick. Very sick-minded individuals, and they don't know how to show emotions. So when it comes to the time where you're not dealing with them anymore, and they know that there ain't no coming back, like you're done, you're just done with them, they're gonna do everything they can. And that's another thing. Be careful of the things that you told to a narcissist in the past, especially something that's like something that can really get to you and break you down. They know this, and they'll use that against you, and they will bring that up, and they will try to hurt you. They will do it. And it's funny that they know how to hurt somebody and cause them to become emotional, but they don't know how to be emotional. It's crazy. It's crazy. They know what it takes to make a person cry, but they don't know how to feel for the person. Like if a person is crying and need a shoulder to cry on, a narcissist is not that person for you. If anything, they're gonna make you feel like you're the problem. Like it was some kind of way you could have avoided being in this emotional state that you're in right about now. Like they're gonna always try to make you feel like you the bad person. That's what they do. So yes, narcissists, they cry and they have emotions, but it's all for them. It's all self-serving. It has nothing to do with another individual. Like the animals. Narcissists know that an animal, a pet, like their pets. You know how it is with a pet. You know how your pet is going to be up and behind you. You know how a pet needs you. A pet can't go, up and fix their own dog food or cat food or whatever. They know that you're the one that have to do that. That's why, like with my dog, when I come home, even if I'm so tired after work, hopefully my son or my daughter will be done taking care of her before I get home. But if they haven't made it home before me, whichever one of us get home first, we take care of the dog. That's just what we do. And she know that I'm gonna take care of her. She know whoever get to her first is gonna take care of her. At the same time, when I go to her, she's gonna give me a look, and I'm knowing that she's expecting me to put food in her bowl, to take her out, so she use it because she's been in the house all day because we've been gone at work or school or whatever. And so this is what gives the narcissist fuel, knowing that with their pets, they got to wait on, like they feeling like you got to wait on me. It's a power thing with them. It's all about power and control with the narcissist. And it's easy for them to use that, obviously, with their pets and animals and stuff like that. And with children don't know any better. So they can use children for things like this. But they don't have emotions. I guarantee you they don't love their pets. They don't love their pets. They just love the fact that they know it's somebody there waiting on them. It's something there waiting on them when they get home from work or school or whatever to take care of them. Like, you can't do this without me. You need me. Narcissists need you to need them. They need that. So I hope I didn't get too much off subject or confuse anybody. But yes, that's the thing about narcissists and their emotions. And when they cry, it's all for them. Just like when they apologize, or, when they call themselves, I'm going to go ahead on and apologize, put my pride aside and apologize. Don't expect, a real apology. They're really apologizing for you. Like they're looking in the mirror at themselves. They're acting like you, and they're talking to themselves in the mirror saying, I apologize for you for it. They crazy. They crazy. I'm telling you. I can't put it no other way. As simple as that. They're crazy. So that's it for this video. If you all enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. And I'll talk to you soon.